Good morning, children. In our previous session, we learnt about the tanks and groundwater, and today we are going to learn about oceans and fishing. You know it, the Earth is known as a watery planet as it is the only planet containing water in abundance. It is estimated that about 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by oceans and seas. And we have learnt even different ocean names: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Arctic Ocean, isn't it? Indian Ocean. So, what is your image of a sea or an ocean? It's a abundant water present, isn't it? So, an extension of saline water on Earth is called as a sea, and large sea areas are called as oceans. So, oceans are the huge bodies of salty water generally separated by continents. So, it will be interesting to find out what lies under this water. It's such a huge and big area. So, what really lies under the water, let us see. The surface of the water does not tell us about what lies under it. You have had an opportunity to notice or feel what the bed of a river looks like, or a stream or pond looks like. But about the ocean bed, we never. So, coming to the ocean relief, that means the different kinds of features which are present under the water in the ocean. We shall see the floor of the ocean is just like the surface of the earth. The bottom of the sea is not a flat surface. It consists of hills, it consists of mountains, plateaus, plains, trenches, etc. So, many trenches in the ocean floor are so deep that even the Mount Everest, if you place it, it would completely drown. Even the Mount Everest, the highest peak on the earth, if you cut it and put it in these trenches, it would completely drown it. Such deep they are. So, major part of the ocean floor is about 3 to 6 kilometers below the sea level only. And if you see at the sketch of different kinds of landforms that can be found under the surface of an ocean, they show the relief features of what lies below the surface of the ocean around India. So, observe the landmass of India and then go over the floor of Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea and the Indian Ocean. You can try to point out like there are many hills are there, plateaus are there, plains are there, trenches are there on the ocean floor. The water of the ocean is never still, they keep on moving. The different movements of the ocean water, we can call them as the waves or the currents and tides. The ocean water movement, we classify them as waves, currents and tides. These are the three different water movements in the ocean. When the water on the surface of the ocean rises and falls, they are called as waves. Generally on the sea beach, you find the water rising and falling, and waves are formed when the gentle wind blows across the ocean surface. The faster the wind, the bigger will be the wave. So, these are called as the alternate rise and fall of the water is called as the ocean waves. Whereas coming to the current, in the oceans, water moves from one part to another in a big stream, which with the naked eye you can't find it, but they move under the surface in a single direction in a big stream, and these streams which constantly in a blow or they constantly flow in a definite direction on the surface of the ocean is called as the ocean current. And these ocean currents are of two types: the warm currents and the cold currents. The warm currents flow from the equatorial region towards the poles, and whereas the cold currents blow from the poles region towards the equatorial region. They are mainly caused by the prevailing winds, and difference in temperature and salinity of the ocean water make them to move in a definite direction. So, the movement of the ocean water in a definite direction is called as a current, and these ocean currents we have divided them into two. One is a warm ocean current and the other one is cold ocean current. Warm ocean currents move from the equatorial region towards the pole, whereas the cold ocean currents flow from the poles towards the equatorial region, and these occur because of the prevailing winds. Coming to the third movement of the oceanic water is the tide. Tides are the rhythmic rise and fall in the level of the water. In the level of the water, you find a rhythmic rise and fall in the ocean every day, and all places on the coastal region in some hours will experience a high tide and a low tide. So, when the tide is high, water comes up to the coast, it comes forward, it comes towards the coast. Then as the low tide begins, the water moves back from the land. The tides are of great help for fishing when there is a high tide. So generally on the full moon day, people go for fishing in order to experience a high tide will bring lot of catch. So tides are are some places take away the mud brought down from the rivers and prevent silting also. So we shall see in the part 2 about a fishing village in the coastal region, in the coastal plain called as Bhuvanapadu. In the next class we shall learn about the lifestyle present in the coastal village of Andhra Pradesh in Srikakulam called as Bhuvanapadu. Thank you, children.